Hello and welcome. The joys of cultural differences. If you think living in Thailand is all beaches, temples and cheap massages, think again. For us grumpy Brits, adapting to Thai values feels like trying to drink tea out of a coffee mug. It works, but somehow it's not quite right. Let us dive into the hilarious, frustrating and occasionally enlightening experience of navigating Thai culture without losing your cool or your face. The Great Value Tug-of-War. Let us start with individualism versus collectivism. Back in Blighty, we are all about me, myself and I. My generation were taught from a young age to fend for ourselves, and heaven forbid we involve the family in our decisions. Bought a house, got married, changed jobs, good for you. No need to consult your Aunt Mabel or the local vicar. However, Thailand, a completely different kettle of fish. Here, your personal decisions are a group project, with input from mum, dad, uncles, aunts and possibly the family buffalo. It is charming in theory but maddening in practice. I have had to explain more times than I care to count that some foreigners' decision to wear socks with sandals is a personal one, not up for committee review. Not that I would ever wear socks and sandals. Hierarchy and titles, the Game of Thrones edition. In Britain, we like to think we have moved past federal or feudal systems. Everyone's just mate or love. Even the Prime Minister is, more often than not, roasted in Parliament without anyone batting an eye. However, in Thailand, hierarchy reigns supreme. You have to know your Pu Yai, big boss, from your Pu Noi, little people, and woe betide you if you mix them up. Here is a tip: always defer and never forget the proper titles. It is not just Mr. Somchai, it is Mr. Somchai, Supreme Leader of the monthly office meeting. Try keeping a straight face while delivering that with sincerity. Saving face, the ultimate balancing act. Saving face. A concept so foreign to Brits, we may as well call it wearing a mask of pleasant indifference. Back home in Britain, we wear our emotions on our sleeves. Annoyed with your mate? Tell them. Got an issue with the builder? Let them know. In Thailand, however, you would better slap on that smile and swallow your complaints, lest you risk a full-blown social disaster. At first I was hopeless. My blunt honesty earned me more raised eyebrows than a dodgy Thai karaoke performance. Nevertheless, over time, I learned to weave humour into my critiques. A well-timed joke about my own cluelessness. Perfect way to diffuse tension and keep the peace. Turns out even the grumpiest old Englishman can learn the art of kunjai with a bit of effort and a lot of trial and error. Kunjai is a Thai term that does not have a direct translation in English, but it roughly means being considerate or having a sense of difference and respect for others' feelings and needs. It is about being mindful not to inconvenience or burden others, often leading people to avoid asking for help or expressing their own needs to prevent causing discomfort or trouble to someone else. It is a beautiful concept that reflects the importance of harmony and respect in Thai culture. Time. Who needs a clock anyway? In Britain, being late is a cardinal sin. Miss the train by 30 seconds, you might as well have missed it by 30 years. We are slaves to schedules, and punctuality is practically a national sport. In Thailand, not so much. Thai time is more of a vague suggestion than a hard rule. At first this drove me mad. However, oddly enough, when I worked with Thai workforces overseas, punctuality was not an issue. Abroad, they are on time, efficient and even willing to work overtime, possibly because they knew their grumpy Brit supervisor would not tolerate tardiness. However, in Thailand, Let us just say I've learned to bring a book to meetings. Patience, the Thai superpower. Now, here is a kicker, patience. If there is one thing Thailand has taught me, it is that everything will happen in its own sweet time. Whether you are waiting for your food, your local builder, handyman, food delivery, or even your visa, patience is not just a virtue here, it is a survival skill. And you know what? I have grudgingly come to admire it. Life moves slower, but there is a serenity to it. Sometimes you just have to sit back, take a deep breath and enjoy the ride. So, there you have it, my not so gentle guide to Thai values. It is a roller coaster of confusion, adaptation and occasional triumph. Sure, it's not always easy, but it beats sitting in a dreary English pub complaining about the weather. If you are thinking of moving to Thailand, take it from me, pack your patience, your humour and maybe a few stiff drinks. On second thoughts, forget the stiff drinks, as you might end up with trouble. Nevertheless, you're in for a wild ride, but trust me, it is worth it. Moreover, remember, if all else fails, just smile and blame it on being a grumpy foreigner. Works every time. If you enjoyed my take on British and Thai values, please hit the like button, leave me a comment and let me know your experiences on the subject. Well, that is it for this video. I need to go home for a cold drink and some rest. Therefore, until my next video, keep working on your patience if you want to survive in Thailand. Bye bye.